the door before I put my headphones on. Brando. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, pretty decent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, you might want to scoot this way just a tad here. Do what? Go. I want to shut your closet there.
Good call, Charles.
Yeah, man.
Really got my back on that one. All right. Feeling brand new. That shit's pretty catchy.
Yeah, I nailed that.
There's some new music we can talk about.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
Get my shit situated. Wow. What's that?
It's only 5.4.
Damn, I haven't done this in a little bit.
It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, feels like ages.
That Buzzsprout email killed me.
Yeah. What's up and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley. Along with me as always is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack you a cold one. We got a lot of shit to talk about.
That we do.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to episode 128 of Around with the Boys podcast. It's been a few weeks since Jimmy and I have gotten together. And both of us did a lot of cool shit in that time.
Yeah, some
which we're going to
adventures,
get
man.
to.
Yeah.
Like, follow, subscribe, call us, 910-726-3900.
910-726-3900. Call in. You could be live, part of the show. Leave a voicemail. Be a part of it. Like, follow, subscribe, like you said.
That's right. And I'm gonna plug it right now. This Sunday, we're doing the collab episode with the Jabo podcast, Just a Bit Outside. Our guy Wes Cook, who featured on the NFL episode a couple episodes back. We're gonna be doing it down at Jimmy's crib.
Yeah.
His living room is gonna be perfect for it. And it's gonna be the four of us. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna do it about 2 hours before the game. We will have the phones. So if you want to call in and give your picks, it's basically going to be all sports.
Yeah.
But those guys are super smart when it comes to that.
Yeah, basically we're just going to, call the shots and you send us yours.
That's right. So Sunday around 10:30 a.m. we'll be going live. So be on the lookout for that.
Have coffee and your first beer with us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because we're all in anticipation for Scott Hansen's beautiful voice.
Oh, yeah.
What's good, dude?
Man, just been running around, dude.
It's been a minute.
Like,
dude.
for real.
For real. I flew across country and then came back.
I know.
Out in Vegas.
Dude,
It's crazy.
Yeah, you've logged some hours in the sky and on the ground.
And in the car. But yes, Vegas. Yeah, so Vegas. I went to Vegas.
All right.
Which was Vegas is a special place.
Yeah.
It's like I can't take more than I don't know. Was that a special alert?
I don't know.
Well, hold up. Hey, speaking of, did you get that special alert yesterday?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Everybody in the world or in the country did it 2:20.
Yeah. But you know what? They pump faked everybody. They got everybody's ass. You know what time that went off?
My clock was slow.
No, it wasn't.
2:18.
It was 2:18. My phone said 2:18.
2:18.
This thing is right.
Mine was right. It said 2:18.
And they told us all 2:20.
2:18.
Pump fake the shit out of everybody.
Now, I will tell you, I was at the driving range yesterday at Landfall during lunch, and me and Brad had just gotten back in Brad's truck when it went off. 2:18, we turned the truck on. He's got Sirius Radio on. At 2:20, Sirius Radio did it.
See, that's crazy. Why? Like, why would you
I think
do
the
that?
cell phones went first, and then the radios went.
Well, they got to tinker with that thing a little bit, don't they?
I think they do.
You know?
I mean, it worked.
Yeah, I get it.
Do you see the
But
people?
Hold on. If this is emergency, we're talking 2 minutes, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah. If it's a tornado, you're screwed.
Well, I mean, yeah, or bombs, any damn thing.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You get my point there?
I guess yeah, I guess you're
Yeah.
But most people driving a car with Sirius Radio are going to have a cell phone on them.
Hey, man, you know where I go? Trucking, okay?
Okay.
You go there's people a lot of places with no cell phone service. Like, they're on landlines still. Like, no doubt. That's like Tesh's whole business.
That may be true.
You know, yeah, dude. Like, that's why, like, Elon was trying to get that Starlink thing to get, signal everywhere.
Yeah, I guess if you're listening to old AM 980.
Dude, you can go up, like, 30 minutes that way and lose your signal.
You can go on the new bypass, lose your signal.
Yeah.
It sucks.
No, I just thought that shit was wild. I was like,
It was
man,
wild.
You know, I don't know.
Have they ever done that nationwide?
Yeah.
When was the last time they did
I think it was 2012 or 2011. It was 12 years ago. Yeah,
So
2011.
why is that not an annual thing?
Exactly. You know,
I don't like that.
and but because I was reading articles before and it said 220. Like my dad, like people got emails about it in the banking system, like all that.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
it was
220.
Everyone was
Your cell
talking
phone
about it in the
went
office.
218.
Yeah.
I just found that interesting.
It was interesting, and someone in the office was talking about how they saw some video, and somebody was like, "Turn your phone off."
Oh yeah.
Turn your phone off. It was like, you need to wear the metal dunce cap. Get that shit out of here. The old
No,
tinfoil
dude.
hat.
I went down that rabbit hole,
Come
man.
on,
I was like,
man.
dude, what they were saying was,
It was going to be a radiation injection.
dude, no, it was like everybody who had the shot, like this thing was gonna send off a transmitter and like make you go like zombie style or something crazy. Like I went down that hole. I went to see.
So you read about it?
I peeked under the cover.
Wait. So
how could I not?
It was all about the.
Dude, to me, all that shit, it's like
Because like
it's the tabloids
I feel like
at the grocery store back in the
yeah,
day.
I feel like the vaccine is kind of a joke now, right? So like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Did you see Aaron Rodgers?
Oh yeah, dude.
Mr. Pfizer.
Yeah.
Talk about Travis
Look, the
Kelce.
government hates you. As soon as you did that, the damn camera messed you up.
I hate this shit.
Dude. All right.
This is gonna be Jimmy.
All right, start of the show. I'll hold it down. Me and the show. Let's go. All right.
It's stupid.
If
These
you're-
cameras are also stupid. They're made in China.
if you're watching live,
Sorry, you can only hear me.
oh, dude, look at that. Yeah, Dallas is playing San Fran this weekend.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to just absolutely destroy you.
Yeah, whatever. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, calling him Mr. Vegas. That was funny. As soon as I said that, the camera went out. Government's-
That's what I'm saying, dude.
yeah, well, fuck them.
Do you believe in coincidences?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do too, but not every time.
Not every time.
If there's a pattern,
That's not a coincidence. That camera fucks up like every other episode.
yeah, no. And prior to going on there,
Yeah, you're right. We had to stop and come back on because it's dumb shit. Soon we'll have a real camera.
yeah.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Alerts. Vegas. I was
Yeah.
in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Did you gamble?
I saw the
Did you
sphere.
do well?
I saw the sphere.
Yeah, tell me about this sphere, man.
I saw the sphere.
Did you I'm pretty sure Pete at work, shout out to Pete, was sitting there talking about how like they're to advertise on there is like stupid money.
It's $250K for a day
Yeah.
or $350K for a week.
Uh,
But if it's because they do that on purpose because so many things have 1 day events out there.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
I just found that just crazy. And
It's
he was
insane.
telling me like how much it costs to build and like they're about to pay that off in like
It's $2 billion.
yeah, they're going to get there in a hurry, dude.
In a hurry. They had I only saw the outside. I was like 3 blocks from it walking. So I went out there for the RE Plus convention.
Wait, you can go inside of it?
Now you can. It was not open when I was there. It opened last week.
What's inside of it?
The entire thing. You think IMAX is cool?
Yeah.
This is 10 times better.
What is that notification?
It's just about the
All right, cool.
it's about the camera.
So it's like an inside like
Dude, everything around you is a screen.
what is it showing?
Whatever you want. They had they were testing it. I saw a test video and it was like you were watching National Geographic. It was amazing. Elephants walking over you. Incredible. Last week, LeBron was the first to post about it because he was obviously invited.
Yeah.
And the first ever performance, which I think ruined the opening of the Sphere, was U2. No one gives a fuck about Bono.
Are you serious?
Why do they keep ruining everything? Look, first it was like, oh, guess what? All of a sudden you have U2's album on your iPhone.
Yeah.
That was bullshit years ago.
Yeah.
Now, how do you get the opening act at the Sphere? How? How is Bono and U2 that good?
Name their top 5 songs.
I can't.
Me neither. Why is this relevant? Why do they keep? Who the hell did they?
Who does Bono know?
That's what I'm saying. He did something or has something on somebody like to be the man.
I feel like ever since he did like the Farm Aid shit back in the day, he's just been catapulted to like the top.
But dude,
this is so long ago. And like
you
so
call
many
in. I mean, talk shit if you want, but I think their music sucks. Dude.
It's a beautiful day.
There's one.
Whack.
There's one.
That's all I know.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's like a call-in song. You call into somewhere,
Yeah,
they play that shit.
That's right.
Damn.
Like they don't want to, but they have to because you asked for it.
Yeah, like, hey man, I know you're pissed off, but it's a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like a sound bite, like a sound bite.
Like you gotta call the bank.
Yeah,
or
and
something.
like that dude's like certainly not having a beautiful day.
No, hell no. And he cannot wait till you answer.
And like, but he's jacked that he's on the radio, but he's about to hang up on your ass. You know?
No,
It's like,
dude,
this
I'm
dude's
talking-
trolling me.
I'm
Who
talking
kid
like-
would troll the fuck out
So
of me?
in my mind, I'm gonna show you where I was going. Like at work, we call the bank when something's like like something's wrong on the loan. They're like, why didn't they accept this, that, or the other? And they got this holding music, and they have like popular songs.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you imagine that shit playing, and you're
Yeah.
pissed off as hell. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's like Katy Perry. I got the eye of the tiger.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
dude.
you're in Missouri, huh? Like, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Can you give me a beer?
The outside of the Sphere.
Yeah.
At any rate, so it is open now.
Dude, hold on. Before you get to the outside, let's like talk about the bar on the inside. Like, here's my thing. Well, you remember in elementary school when they did the space globe and you got to go in there and they showed you like the different things?
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Oh, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Anyone who does like a universe or galaxy type,
Yeah.
like a documentary, informational documentary
Mhm.
in that sphere, it's going to be insane.
I want to be there for that.
Have you ever been to an IMAX theater?
No. I don't think so. Where would I have gone?
Dude, it's just not a regular movie theater. It's like it's on the walls and shit. It's really
Oh,
cool.
no, I hadn't seen that.
Oh my god. All right. Anyway, this shit literally surrounds you. I mean, imagine you're in a bubble, and everything is a video panel. It's truly remarkable what they've done, and London has already signed on for the next one.
The next sphere?
Yeah, but I will say when you are walking in Vegas, so we fly to Vegas Tuesday.
Yeah.
Long day of travel. We got there. We ate at Gordon Ramsay's Steakhouse.
How was that?
Guess what the name of it is?
Gordon Ramsay Steakhouse? What?
Just steak.
That's it?
That's it. I was like, wow, real original. Beautiful though.
Yeah.
It was inside of Caesars.
Oh.
Of Caesars Palace.
I've been to Caesars.
Yep. And
Yeah, their sphere's whack. That little dome they got up there.
shit, I don't even be looking at
It's
that.
not even that
I
impressive.
thought that Caesars has that.
Yeah.
Oh, either way, whatever.
Like the casino part, right?
Our hotel
And then-
sucked.
Oh.
We stayed at the Excalibur.
Oh, okay.
Either way. But we ate there. It was great. It was really, really good. Went to sleep. Wednesday, RE Plus convention, solar convention. And if you don't know, now you know. Solar is taking over the freaking world.
And, you know, it's funny, and I was dissing it last episode, but I was dissing about the mining of the earth.
Yeah, the mining of the
products.
earth, which is different. I mean, this is just extracting the sunlight and running it through wires. But at any rate, the convention was unbelievable. It was at the Venetian Expo.
Oh.
I mean, it was so big, and these booths were immaculate,
Yeah.
like the size of houses
Mm.
everywhere, right? Like Shoals, my client had they had a kegerator, bartenders, like
Yeah.
it's awesome. But I was genuinely, I mean, I'm there to get business and whatnot, but I was genuinely interested in so many products. It was just a bunch of nerds. I was in heaven.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
But
Super nerd.
yeah, super nerds. Wednesday night though, we went to the Omnia,
Mm.
which is the nightclub
Oh, yeah?
at Caesar's Palace. Shoals had their party there. So we got VIP wristbands.
What were they playing in Vegas?
What do you mean, what were they playing?
Like, what songs were they playing in the club? Like, what's hitting over there, you know?
So, I think I sent you a video
yeah.
of him playing E40. The DJ.
Listen, if you're an E40 fan,
Yeah, I mean, listen, I love San Francisco. He's like a massive San Francisco 49ers guy because he's from the Bay. He's from the Bay.
that's all y'all got. Like, that's the
But
worst.
tell me when to go.
Yeah.
I cannot stand that shit.
Go away.
The DJ is probably 45.
Yeah.
Thinking he's just owning it. And, man, he struggled. He'd go on a roll. It'd be like banger, banger. Boom, take the wind out of the room on some stupid song.
That's the worst, dude.
It's the worst. I was like, dude, this guy's killing me. Like, he's killing. Like, I'm gonna have to walk in there and handle this. If I knew how to work those
Jeez,
fucking
man.
crazy
That
effects. But it was eventually he got it together. Once it got later into the night,
Yeah.
kind of type deal. I think he was kind of feeling it out. But like Vegas is wild. It just doesn't stop.
No.
We were out
Hell
till
no.
4:30 in the morning Vegas time is when I went to bed.
Yeah.
To put that in perspective, that would be 7:30 a.m. here.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing I saw before I put my phone down was Trey responding to a work email.
Really?
Yeah, he was already in the office the next day.
Yeah.
Excellent time though. Excellent time. I would never ever go to Vegas if it wasn't like on a company thing.
Dude, you would get
I just wouldn't.
quickest way to just your money away, dude.
Go super broke.
Yeah, just so easy.
Everything's insane. Minimum bets at tables 25.
Yeah, easy.
Like,
Easy. The
what
only
are you
time
gonna
it
do,
comes
play a
down
slot machine?
is in the daytime.
Get out of here.
You go around there around lunchtime, you get away with a cheaper
We went to
table.
Old Vegas.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's like so many. First of all, our taxi driver there was insane.
Yeah, dude, they're wild.
She, I think, was insane.
All right,
She
if you had
shook
to
my
guess,
hand.
would it be-
Her
would
hand
it
was
be-
big.
okay.
I got big hands for a short guy. Her hand was bigger than mine. So, yeah. And she was like, "I know, I'm drive crazy." She goes, "Oh, what'd she say? Oh, buckle up. The fare is whatever. The roller coaster ride is free." And I was like, "Oh fuck."
Oh man,
And dude, and I'm hungover as shit. This was Thursday.
I'd be puking. Easy.
I was like, "Just get me there." And she's like, "Oh yeah, Old Vegas." She's like, "That's where the fucking crackheads go. The homeless crackheads. They do their drugs, they die, and then more come in. I just have no sympathy." And I was like, I looked at Brad. And
Good
he's
morning.
He's looking at me like, "Ha,
Yeah.
dude," because he didn't feel that bad. I got
Yeah.
rocked the night
Yeah.
before. But man, boy, what? It's just such an experience.
Yeah. Go to Vegas once.
Yeah, on a company done.
Yeah.
I mean, because everything in
Carefully.
the world is expensive.
Oh yeah.
2 beers, $17. That's all I'll say.
Unless you.
We're talking 12-ounce bottled Miller Lights.
Well, cool. I'm glad you
So that was
made
3 weeks ago. I
Yeah.
made it back.
it. Excellent.
What'd you do?
Well, I went to the state game.
That was this past weekend, yeah?
Stop. I went to the before that.
No, you played a golf tournament
I did a golf tournament. Shout out.
with JD. I need to hear about this.
Yeah, went with JD, Jason, and Adam. Shout out to Adam. I know you're probably gonna listen to this. Dude, we had a good time, man. It was a lot of fun. JD,
Where was it? Where'd y'all play?
JD had to literally work at 5 p.m. until 5 a.m. the next day, and like he had some brews on Sunday watching football. Had to wake up early for this golf tournament at Pine Valley,
Mm-hmm.
which we had to get there by 8. And so this man was gonna be up for 24 hours pulling a fool.
You get there by 8. What time did it end?
I mean, when we got done playing, I mean, it was, I guess, 1:30.
So, there's no shot he's taking a nap.
No, he couldn't. It was just straight through.
Did
Like,
he make it?
I'm pretty sure he went on jet skis afterwards. He hopped on the jet skis and then went to work. Yeah, just to
Well,
keep his adrenaline pumping, probably, if I was assuming anything. But so we're out there having a good time. Shout out to Jason for like hosting us and all that. But my man on the second hole, we hear. I'm about to go up there to tee off. You know, we're waiting on people in front of us. They're kind of getting out of the way. I'm getting going. I hear, ah!
Oh no!
I look
No.
over, and he's coming up from like getting something out of his bag, and he's just sitting there all holding his back. I tweaked it. Ah! It is sitting there just tight, and I know
You've been there.
I've been there 1,000. Johnson, I can't even walk. Like
This is true. This is
like
true.
for real. Anyway, dude, my man is sitting over there and can hardly get up, and he's the ringer. I was like, oh god.
Oh, he's your ace?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was like, here we go, dude. Here we go.
So he just didn't play the rest of the day.
No. No, dude, that man sucked it up real tight.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, that first watching him drive that ball off the top, like it was terrible looking. But then, dude, he could put his lights out, dude, no doubt. Like regardless of all that, but
Well,
dude,
yeah.
it was just so funny though. That was like the ringer, right at the gate.
Yeah, that sucked. Was it best ball?
Yeah, it's like yeah, but it was just funny because then the cart girl didn't come for like the 6 holes, and he's a member out there, and he's like, "What the hell?" He's like making phone because he's hurting. He's like trying to make phone calls and shit. It was just funny, man. And JD has some good shots. He can hit the ball to like, the next country.
Yeah, I mean, is it gonna land on the west side or east side? You just don't know.
And you don't know, and you better not be under it. That's all I gotta say.
Mm.
And Adam has some precision shots, but it was a good time, dude. We did some airstrikes. They had this pro golf girl out there,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was a charity thing, and it was like you put X amount down, and whoever gets it closest to the hole, like either she wins. Like
I was
it's
like,
a par 3.
no, I don't know. Like, what do you get?
Damn, son. Emily, you hear that? It was a par 3, man. And so like you roll up there, and she's like, oh, $50. Whoever gets it close to the hole, like when you hit off the tee, right?
Yeah.
The rest goes to charity. Or if she gets it the closest, if she gets it closest, it all goes to charity. If you get it, you get to take the money.
But by the way, I wasn't making a joke like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what I thought you were saying. I was like, damn, son.
No, I was more looking at you like, what's the prize?
Oh, because you were like, what's, I was like.
Are you kidding me? Any female golfer that's a pro is going to beat me 10 out of 10 times right now.
Yeah. And what was funny, she wasn't even like, because if you know anything about golf, there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like baseball.
Yeah.
AAA, AA, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Boom. And she was
It's
on
like, what are you, 70s, 80s, or 90s?
She was on one of these like mid tiers.
Oh, boy.
And was just sticking it. And it's just like, damn.
Yeah. Probably like shooting maybe 5 to 7 over, or perhaps par, maybe a little under sometimes.
Yeah, easy.
Like, ain't leaving the 70s.
Yeah. It was just.
That's tough. You
yeah.
gotta beat that.
But anyway, man.
So did you do it?
Nah.
Who did it?
I got pissed. None of us did it. She was close.
What do you mean you got pissed?
Because, man, like I've kind of pulled mine a little bit.
That's what I mean. Did you try?
Yeah, I tried.
That's what I meant. Did you?
Yeah, it went
that's
to.
what I meant by.
Dude, what the worst thing? It goes to like it was some like children's thing. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, of course you have to.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway,
Pine Valley, that's cool.
did that, and the lunch was delicious. We didn't get anywhere close to winning, but we had fun.
What'd you have?
What?
For lunch?
Oh, lasagna.
Lasagna.
Yeah, dude.
What? For lunch on a Monday?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I did? I went home and went to sleep for 4 hours. I
Side
don't know
salad?
how the hell JD do what?
Side salad.
Yeah, of course there's side salad to refresh me.
That's right.
And then the other weekend I went to the state game, which was a whatever the fuck you do it.
Yeah. So
It was a snooze.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a good time, man. Shout out to Steve. I only met this guy once. I think it was Steve. But he like cooked these big old chicken legs and Big Cat for getting the what's it called? Tailgate spots.
Yeah.
This man showed up. There were some Eurobag coolers, all the beer in the world, not a drop of ice. But didn't tell us he needed ice, right? Like nobody knew. And
did y'all just drink warm beer the whole time?
No, dude. He was like, we called Tom, like, when you coming? And it was going to be another hour and a half. And Nathan was like, and I was like, dude, please God, let him just get back smoothly. And he said it was easier getting back with the ice than it was getting there originally. I was like, perfect.
Oh, perfect.
But it was just one of those perfect. If you know Nathan, like, it's just.
Nathan is probably like, yeah, I blew that. Like he doesn't get upset. He's just
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Admits defeat. He's like, okay.
It's like the driest, funniest humor in the world, dude.
Said, shout out Eurobay too.
God.
Buy some Eurobay.
So yeah, the state game was fun, man. And then next day we went to the Bluegrass Festival. And that was cool, dude, because in Raleigh, it's downtown Raleigh, and they had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 blocks, guarded off.
Was it at Red Hat?
Vendors. Nah, it was like in the streets.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And there was like vendors going down the way, everybody like selling, little art they make and shirts and stuff like that, and like food everywhere. And then they had like, I'd say about every 6/10 was a beer vendor. Perfect.
You love that.
Yeah. Porta John's out there. So there was like these bands, they were playing bluegrass, right? Just crushing it. It was cool how they did it. So like the music didn't overwhelm each other. They would have it like down the street, like a little, like I'd say
like
about
an alley.
like no, like in the middle of the street, but down this block about 50 yards, have a stage, and then you go to the next block, it was another stage, like stuff like that.
Yeah, so the buildings were.
And then in between, like little vendor tents, there was like random people playing music.
Huh.
So we keep going, and then we stumble upon this little, like he couldn't have been 10. Like glasses, absolutely destroying the banjo, dude. Destroying it.
I would have loved that.
Yeah, dude. That right there made the whole trip.
Like, someone destroying the banjo is cool and all.
Like to the bluegrass thing. But.
Any young child destroying any instrument,
Yeah.
way cooler.
Yeah, because that's just like
It's like, damn, dude.
Like that's just God given right there. Man. That's just born with it.
I mean, you're murdering a banjo. I was trying to land a double bar spin
For sure.
on my bike. That was
sure.
it.
You know, doorbell ditching, running from the
Yeah, for real.
Whatever. I mean, it's just
That's awesome.
Like so that was cool. You know, and the vendors and all that. So
You know, it's funny while you were at that boring ass state game. I was watching it from a music festival in Greenville, South Carolina, which is where I went this past weekend.
Yeah, we had good seats.
I mean, that's awesome.
I mean,
yeah,
good
good seats to the Snooze Fest, ladies and gentlemen. It was 13-10 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well.
But regardless, I remember thinking, so this music festival on the right side had a trailer that came in that just had like 4 massive big screens, and they were showing the games. I was like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
And so I'm watching the state game, and all I can think in my head, I'm like, damn. I was like, Jimmy's at this shit. It's a bad game.
Yeah, well.
And I was wondering if you were still there or not, but that music fest was cool. This guy Mike, this rapper Mike, performed Friday night. I ended up meeting him. He was staying at our hotel Saturday. That was cool.
John was being a groupie.
I was not being a groupie. Jordan was trying to he's like, FaceTime me.
Oh, damn.
Nah, I'm kidding. He was cool shit though. But the band Arizona was there, which I had never heard before. They were great. They were Future Island's brother.
Oh.
But like more, not as weird.
Hit me with a Future Island song real quick.
You know, you've been to Future Island is from ECU. They performed here. We went to their Greenfield Lake. It's the guy that the lead singer's like, oh, you know, Pat loves him.
Oh, it's one of those. All right.
Yeah.
Got it. I got it.
And then we saw Teddy Swims. You ever heard of him?
Nah.
He's
Sounds
just tatted
cool
up,
as
dude. This man can sing his ass off. It was crazy. The weekend before that show, he was up in New York, and he was the headliner at Portnoy's Pizza Fest, which was cool.
Really?
But then we saw Two Friends. And that's when it got real. The song went down, and Two Friends, they're an EDM duo that like remix good hip hop and you know, I want to say pop songs, but you know, songs that you'd hear on the radio.
Yeah.
But remix them into like EDM kind of style. They had that place turned out. It was awesome. And it was a big amphitheater, big field, the whole place going nuts.
Did you like feel it in your chest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Khalid, that R&B dude, headlined it.
Oh, okay.
He played 2 songs, we left.
Yeah, I would have too.
We wanted to beat the Uber traffic.
Yeah, who the hell's Khalid?
Yeah, he's a very good R&B singer.
So I just went through all that EDM shit to hear this guy just
Yeah,
sing
well,
softly.
and it was a mix of like everything. It was kind of wild. I was like,
I don't get it.
It had everything.
Yeah, I don't.
It was cool though. Greenville, South Carolina.
No. I just don't understand the lineup.
I didn't either, but had a good time. Greenville, South Carolina, though, I want to say, I would live there in a heartbeat. It was so cool. It's to the foothills, like an hour south of Asheville, hour and a half south of Asheville,
foothills
in South Carolina.
Yes.
But man, it was so clean. The downtown area, the bars were. Oh shit, dude! Friday night we go out to the bar. We didn't go out Saturday night. Friday night we went out to the bars after the shows, and I'm in this sick bar. People shoulder to shoulder. Everyone was so cool. And I look up behind the bar. There's 2 huge TVs. One's got a game on. The one on the left, right in front of us, is showing Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Do you remember that show
No.
on Spike TV? Don't get eliminated.
Wait.
It's the Asian people doing the obstacle
Doing
courses
the most dangerous shit in the world and
Doing-
laughing about it? Yes.
with the
I
American
do remember
voiceovers.
that. If you don't know what he's talking about, dude.
YouTube it.
That
It's also
shit-
available on
what
Amazon
was it,
Prime.
Japan?
It's also available on Amazon Prime for free.
Japan
But the
or
two dudes who
Yeah.
do the voiceovers are two American comedians. This show came on Spike TV
Yeah.
in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and it is hilarious.
Like, basically, these people try to do these obstacle courses that are, like, you know, covered in mud and this, that, and the other.
And dude, they get
Just train wrecks.
obliterated,
They look like.
and they laugh every time.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to the hospital immediately when they eat
And they
shit.
get up, they're like, oh.
Yeah, and it's like, what the hell, dude? What is going on?
They had the captions on,
Yeah. Oh.
dude. And I'm like, you guys understand what's on this TV? And so now I got like 15 people at the bar, all dying laughing
Yeah.
watching this show.
Yeah.
I put it on my story. I was like, when the bar plays the best television show ever
Why did
made.
you not put it on?
I mean,
I get it, man, but damn, that's classic.
mm.
But that
Most
wa-
Extreme Elimination Challenge. It's on Amazon Prime Video for free. You can watch the episodes, or just go to YouTube and Google.
Yeah.
There's a 45-minute highlight video. Just watch that.
But this was the days where like you had 60 channels.
Yeah, that was it.
Actually, 63.
You remember what channel Spike TV was?
Yeah, 58.
It was 58.
Yeah.
Yep, and 59 was CMT.
Yep. 55 was Comedy Central.
That's right.
60 was MTV.
Yeah.
61 was MTV2.
Yep. And then 63,
63 was ESPN Classics, bro.
it was ESPN
You
Classic.
damn right it was. I used to watch that so much, dude. Those old football
The old
documentaries.
NFL films.
Oh my gosh, everything's in super slow mo, and the announcer's dead serious.
Oh, so the
And
voice
just-
of God.
Dude, grainy footage. Dudes on the sideline bleeding all over themselves, smoking cigarettes, and not giving a shit. Like, you want to talk about getting jacked up?
The glory days.
You damn right, dude.
The glory days. Yeah, anyway, so Most Extreme Elimination Challenge was awesome. But Greenville, South Carolina, epic place, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's all. If you ever want to go there with your significant other for a weekend, I highly recommend it.
Wow,
Highly recommend it.
that's big.
There's
That's
a
big
lot,
coming
lot
from
of stuff
John.
to do. I mean, you can do the whole like nightlife, and then the next day drive 30 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and hike this badass trail with waterfalls. Like, it's a
Like,
mini.
like legit waterfalls.
Yeah, yeah. It's a mini Charlotte that's super clean. That's right next to the mountains.
Sounds like a lovely place.
Very lovely.
Damn. Have you ever seen like a big waterfall though?
Like Niagara?
No, dude. That's like the earth caving in on us.
Well, the hotel we stayed at was on this little river that ran through the city, and had a waterfall behind it with a bridge. Here, I'll show you a video.
Let me tell
So
you a
that-
story about a bridge.
So it's like this little water thing. I almost jumped in that motherfucker about 3 a.m.
That'd hurt.
No, not off the bridge, fool. Like you can walk down there.
I'm not talking about that, dude. Damn. You saying all them rocks?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe, but I wouldn't have felt it until the next day. But the water was like from that bridge,
Yeah.
I could see little fish swimming. It was that
Clear?
pristine.
Damn.
And it was constantly moving, so you know it's clean.
Yeah.
And it just looked refreshing. Like you just cup some water out of it and drink it. I didn't, but
Yeah, I probably wouldn't, but you know.
yeah. But either way, still a very cool place.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cool place. What else did I do? Shit, I went to another. I did 3 concerts in a week and a half. It was crazy. So I saw Sylvanesso at Greenfield Lake. This is before Greenville.
Yeah.
A funny story about that.
What's up?
Patrick is at Sylvanesso.
Oh man.
Right? And I knew he was going to be there. Emily and I are sitting back left, kind of up in the seats, right? Like,
For reference, Patrick is our 6'3", really energetic.
just hype on life.
Like life is just beyond glorious at all times.
Anybody that meet him would
Dude.
just love the energy.
Dude, it's just out of this world, bro.
And so halfway through the show, Em's like, I see Pat. I'm like, oh, where is he? She's like, he's down there in the front, in the pit. And I'm like, I don't see him. She's like, I can tell that it's him because I can see his hand up and I see his nub. So Pat chopped the end of his finger off back in high school.
Holy shit, dude.
And so props to Emily for that one. I was
We got to. All
dying.
right. Can we tell that story?
Yeah, tell a story.
All right, so look, here's the deal. So this is, at this time, not all of us had cell phones, okay?
Yeah.
And so it was, Pat went to Hoggard. I love you, Pat. But
our sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year of high school. So yeah, I didn't have a cell phone. Like I think Branch had one. That's how we found out.
Yeah.
So anyway, Pat, there was these desks back in the day that were like all connected all the way, and they were really like the actual desks that you wrote on were heavy.
Heavy as hell.
I mean, I'd say at least 60 to 80 pounds. Like,
dude, they were heavy.
Like total, the desk itself, the whole thing total.
Yeah,
And so Pat was in this class, right? And I guess for whatever reason, he was about to like get up out of his seat or go take a piss or do something like that. And he got up real quick, and his knees hit because he was getting up super quick. So imagine just being a kid, and you're just like, up, and you get up, but his knees hit, and it made him pass out. Because you know how you like knock knees with somebody or your shin gets hit and you throw up or something?
Yeah, it's like an extreme,
exactly.
really quick. Yeah,
exactly. So this shit, this shit knocked him out, right? And so while he's like, and like I said, he's 6'3" now. Back then, he was still tall for a kid.
Yeah.
And he like fell like in the desk all goofy because he's.
No, what happened was he tried to grab the edge of the desk to keep from falling down, and tilted to the left, and pulled the desk down onto his fingertip.
That's what I'm saying.
Which chopped it right off.
And it literally. It literally, like, imagine, like, you look at your finger, like, right, just about, I'd say, a centimeter past where your fingernail stops going into your actual finger.
Yeah, your cuticle,
right there.
Perhaps?
No, like, just right past it, but gone. That's gone.
Yeah.
And, like, apparently it, like, rolled down the way, and, like, and we're screaming. Like,
the funny part about this is that Pat went to Hoggard, and we were at Ashley.
Yeah.
And he did it at, like, 10 in the morning, and by lunch, we all knew.
The whole shit. Like, I remember somebody going, dude, yeah. It's like the EMS just came and got Patrick. Like, what? For what? Dude, you, like, chopped his finger off or something, man. I was like, what?
Then we heard the story, and we were
so
like.
Could you imagine being Pat, though? You're sitting there on the floor. You're coming to, like, damn. And
blood is just funneling out of your finger?
Yeah. And you're like, oh, man, and they call the ambulance, and you have to, like, pick your little finger up and walk outside. Like, everybody knows. Like, dude, this is sophomore year of high school.
Talk of the town.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, dude.
Literally.
And this is the same dude who, at 12 years old, I saw this man get smoked by a pickup truck. Like, yeah.
That's true.
Dude, we were skateboarding. My dad, or his mom was going to come and get us. We're going to go to the beach and go surfing. Pat is going. We're going this driveway that was like a steep driveway with these big bushes, and like Pat was going down. I think I told it before, but anyway, Pat's going down this thing, and he's in board shorts and sandals. That's it. He's on his longboard skateboard thing, and I'm up top on a scooter, and I was like, Pat, I think I hear her. By the time I say I think I hear her, he like I see his head turn and his foot come off the board, one foot. This pickup truck with like 6 ladders on it, like a construction truck, because they're building houses down the road. Just freaking boom, drills Pat. Like, but he was tall back then. This is what saved his damn life.
Yeah.
And he rolled into the windshield, shattered it, rolled off the top of the truck in the air, and landed right there in the damn asphalt. Like, and he looked up at me, and I swear this man looked at me and then like passed out for a second. I thought he died.
Yeah.
I never ran so hard in my life down there. And he got up and was just like in shock, like telling the driver, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about your shit. Like this, that, and the other. It was the craziest thing ever. So that's the same guy. Nah, well, his shoulder blade, I could see his shoulder blade. Like big ass fucking hole in him.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, he needed to get patched up, but he didn't break a bone.
So, yeah, I mean, look.
And he was fine in terms of like.
Some road rashes, whatever. But
yeah, I mean, it hurt, no doubt. But like that was the craziest thing. So that's the same guy. But he's also the luckiest dude in the world in like life.
But either way, I thought that shit was hilarious.
No, it was the funniest shit in the world.
I'm gonna say that on podcast. Yeah. And then I saw before Greenville, so I saw Sylvan Esso, and then I went to Maggie Rogers. You know who Maggie Rogers is?
No.
She is the girl in the YouTube video with Pharrell back in the day. That song Alaska. I was wandering through where Pharrell is at that music school. And that girl in like the overalls is real shy. She plays her song, and Pharrell's like blown away by it. Fast forward, she's massive now. Certainly not shy, judging by what she was wearing. But
that seems to happen.
Yeah. Lauren and Zach, shout out to them, invited Emily and I. They had gotten VIP tickets. So it was nice. Had a table in the VIP section. Maggie Rogers, not taking anything away from her. Wonderful performance. It was 1,000% a chick show. Maybe 4 girls should have gone, not the dudes. But regardless, a concert's a concert, right?
Yeah,
she was great. But I could not stop watching the old men security guards. These dudes, I mean, they must get beers together. They probably play golf together, some pickleball. They would meet up like every 30 minutes, and I'm telling you, the quickest draw of a flashlight you've ever seen. I sent a photo to Jimmy, and I was like, these dudes, I said, this is going to be the cover photo. The photo is kind of like, it's a little blurry, but it's hard. Because they were standing where our table was, is right at the entrance of the pit, right? And you had to have a certain ticket to get down there. And they're checking everything. People would walk up. They had like 3 trash cans, recycling, regular. Yeah. And as soon as they'd get to it, bang, flashlight was on it. You know, he's like, oh, recycling, second one. Just so serious. And these guys are like 65.
Hell yeah.
And, tucked in shirt, and they're like, acting all they weren't hard asses by any means. You could just tell they enjoyed the shit out of it. And I think like
that flashlight game.
I'm telling you, man. They probably meet up 5 o'clock. Everybody got spare batteries.
Yeah,
we good for tonight.
We loaded.
Yeah, we loaded up. But they just, I don't know. To me, it was like, when I get that age, I hope there's something I can look forward to once or twice a week, like that, because they were all homies. I could hear them talking, and they're talking about like regular life things. All right, gotta get back to my assignment, back to my area. But they were just they took it. They weren't dickheads to anybody, but they took it serious.
It's just one of them pure moments, man. You just see that.
It was, and I was dying. I mean,
no doubt,
the performance is going on. People are going nuts, and all I can see is the flashlight, right in my fucking peripheral the whole time.
That's like God, like. There's this one, like the Chick-fil-A ladies, like the classic ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this out there. Chick-fil-A ain't what it was 10 years ago. Maybe even 15.
I have to agree with you.
There it is.
I have to agree with you. There was a time at Chick-fil-A where you could cruise through about 10:40 in the morning because they would start lunch at 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd order, you'd get your food, and they'd be like, honey, you want an extra biscuit? We have some biscuits left over. You want 1 or 2 chicken biscuits? And you're like, I love it. No shot you're getting that these days.
Dude, and like they still kind of do it now, but like back then, they had somebody in that dining room
the entire time.
Refilling your mess.
Entire time.
Refilling your mess, man. Oh, you need extra sauce too? Let me be right back.
Yeah.
And you know what that did? And this is to me, this is why I hate this new technology shit. Like I went to this place last week, and we literally, this is how it was. You sat down, and there was a QR code, and you did all that. No waitress, no waiter, no nothing. Like, you would get, like, a text message when your stuff's ready, and, like, they had one person that would bring it out, but it was like, there was no communication with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
There was no, it's just, you just showed up, you got this table. Hell, you could stay there for the rest of the damn evening if you wanted.
Yep.
Just sitting there. And it was just weird, right? Yeah. But back then, it was like, hey, it was inviting. They had music on playing, all that. You know what that does, man? You feel at home. You know what you're going to do?
Spend more money.
I'll be damned if I'm not going to have a milkshake. It's hot outside.
Yeah.
You know?
1,000%. Yeah, let me get one of them warm chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, like I'm and that's what it would do, man.
Yep.
And I just felt like
you know what? That worker would walk in the back and get it to you and bring you out a mobile checkout thing.
Yeah, dude.
You didn't have to leave the seat.
Well, even when it was like mainly like cash, and like even before that, like when we were in high school and stuff, dude. Like it was just, gosh, it was just more pure, man. And that's what I hate.
We were at that Chick-fil-A Monkey Junction all the time.
I'm gonna tell you, there was nothing better than coming home from, because soccer practice started when the sun came up, and you go out there and you get the shit ran out of you. You come back, and there was nothing better than a fresh chicken biscuit with the steam coming off and that glass of sweet tea.
Can I comment on something else?
Was the best ever.
While we're at it?
Yeah.
Back then?
Yeah.
You actually got a chicken patty on your chicken biscuit.
Mm.
What's up with this shit now? I'll put it to you like this: Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
breakfast now,
Yeah.
trash.
Trash. Been trash. But
Been
Taylor's
trash.
Shout out to Taylor. Taylor's been saying it for years.
He has been saying it for years. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But it's trash.
It's
You get a chicken biscuit. It's like a large chicken nugget on
Yeah.
your crumbling, overcooked biscuit.
Yeah, dude. So if y'all hear this message, go back to your roots.
Get it together, dude. God damn. Go back to the church or something. And then you got to be like active in the church. You got to figure it out.
That is true. I mean, they've been in terms of kind of.
Well, to own one, you have to be like a high standing.
No. What I'm saying is they've been bending to the will of this culture shit, and it's suffering their
service.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get it together, Chick-fil-A. Jesus Christ.
All right, dude. So what we got next? Sports.
What we got next? Yes, sports again. Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday morning. Collab episode with Just a Bit Outside podcast.
Just a bit outside. J-Bo podcast.
It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna basically just dive deep into the NFL. And so with that, into sports, a couple things I want to comment on right quick. Deion Sanders
Yeah.
has been given a little dose of reality, but has drank it and absorbed it and figured it out. I mean, yes, were they getting their shit pushed in these couple games?
Yeah.
Yep. But what's the final score say? They're resilient.
Mm-hmm.
They may not have won, but anyone, and he said it best. He said, anyone who doesn't see what I'm doing here at CU football doesn't get it. I mean, we're talking about a team that didn't win a game last year.
Yeah.
They've already won 3. Their over-under on the season was 3.
Yeah.
So, again, shout out to Deion. Not only is he a good coach, he's also a good man.
For sure.
A good man. And Travis Hunter, right, the Colorado State kid that hit him, the cheap shot that lacerated his spleen or whatever. Last week, Travis Hunter put on his YouTube channel, him and that kid were hanging out. They went bowling together.
Mm-hmm.
Because the death threats that kid was getting, he did not agree with. So, again, keep doing your thing, Prom. College football. No, before we get to that, the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
It got dicey at the end.
Yeah, a little bit.
But before that, boy, were we bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't feel good getting your shit pushed in by Europe.
No, it doesn't. But shout out to Pete again at work, man. He was like, dude, they're not like a team. Sloppy. Like, we're not a team. They were saying, oh, we're a team. And they're like, nah, dude.
Why is Zach Johnson still the captain?
Thank you.
What has he done?
Thank you.
What has he done?
He won the Masters
once. I get that. I remember.
No, but I'm saying, like, I don't know
Wasn't
why.
he the captain the last, 3 times?
Yeah, he's been the captain. That's
Because
what I'm saying.
it's every 2 years.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Like, telling Justin to club down and then Justin put it in the water when he had the right club in his hand, what are you doing? What are you doing? You haven't been good for a long time.
Again, like, who does he have on somebody? Like, what's the deal here, you know?
But how does it work? Do you know how it works?
No, I don't know how it works.
don't
We
know
need a
either.
golf expert on that.
That shit pissed me off.
I just don't like when America loses, and especially in that fashion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can play, you got to play in the entire team. Like, we lost when Ricky. I have a caller.
Hello, this call is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please hang up now.
What's up?
What up, fellas? Been listening to the podcast today. Been really enjoying it. A lot of funny stories. Been appreciative. But now that we're on sports, I had some questions. Want to see what the boys thought about them.
Hit it.
Introduce yourself first.
Where are we at with the Cowboys? Like,
What do you-
can we get an honest opinion on the Cowboys? Like, I've been thoroughly
I know.
excited.
Yeah.
And then, fucking, of course, the one time I'm in Vegas, I put the house on them. Biggest letdown of my freaking life, dude. We
All
lost to Josh Dobbs, a Tennessee reject. Like, nothing felt worse as a South Carolina fan and a Cowboys fan losing. Like, the starter says the starter said the team's so bad that I don't even want to play for them. So I mean, that's who we lost to, is a team that's full of rejects.
No, but
And-
see, but look, I wish I would have been there before you placed that bet, because that is classic Dallas, though. When they're expected to win, shit, that ain't happening.
But we're expecting to win every week because we have the best team in the NFL. And I want to know, are they going to win the NFC East? Where do we sit on the NFC East?
Listen, here's my thing, dude. Did you see last game?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what did you think? I thought Dak was more like they contained him a little bit more on his throwing. I don't know. It was like it wasn't as dicey, right?
I just don't think Dak can beat like Dak is not a quarterback that's gonna take 40 snaps a game and carry you.
No, he's
like,
not. That's why
we have to be a running first offense. We've been an offensive line dominate you from the front team for 5-6 years, and all of a sudden we don't want to play running football anymore. And honestly, like, I was afraid because if Zeke beat us at home, I would have literally cried.
Yeah,
I would have been an Eagles fan. I would have just joined Rachel and just said, you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy winning. But like, thank God we didn't lose to that dog crap team at home. But I mean,
well, look, but you got to remember though, as long as I think our offense is good enough to run the clock out a lot, and our defense is. We lost one, but we're still good. Like, obviously. You know? I think it's possible, dude. John?
Yeah, I don't understand how you lost to the Cardinals like that. Josh Dobbs, I didn't. Okay, I'll put it like this. I didn't understand it, and then I watched the Cardinals play the Niners, and I thought the Niners were going to beat them by like 40. And I'll be honest, Josh Dobbs didn't have a bad game. With that being said, though, you guys were at home and got embarrassed. And I do not think.
Well, it was in Arizona.
It was in Arizona. Arizona. Both domes, right? Whatever. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I mean, they're trash.
It doesn't matter now.
The Diggs injury was bad, yeah. And Micah Parsons definitely got hurt halfway through and, like, struggled, but stayed in the game. But even still, like, the offensive line just wasn't there. Dak is so, like, he's just not it. He's not it for me. He's not it for me.
I don't think he can beat Jalen Hurts.
No, hell no. He's not going to beat Brock Purdy this weekend, bud.
And we've shown that we're vulnerable to the run. We got ran on. Dude.
No.
Yeah, and
yards in the first half.
You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct.
The run
Zeke
for sure.
Zeke was running on us at home.
Yeah.
Like, it was insane.
Yeah, and now you're about to face the best running back in the NFL. So.
Yeah, I'm concerned. Like, I went into that week feeling like we had an opportunity to win the Super Bowl. I left that week like, dude, what are we doing?
All right, here's the deal.
We need a linebacker. We need a middle linebacker. We hadn't had a middle linebacker that people were afraid of since Sean Lee.
What do you mean? I'm terrified. I'm terrified of Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons a lineman. I consider Micah Parsons a defensive
an edge rusher. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, I'll consider him like an edge rusher, defensive lineman. Like, I mean, technically, like I said, he is an outside linebacker, but like. I mean, dude, we need a run stopper. We need a defensive tackle or a center or a middle linebacker that just says, dude, like, we need a Ray Lewis. We need a Sean Lee.
Yeah, Van Der Esch. Is it Van Der Esch?
Yeah.
That's your guy?
Yeah, but no.
I'm not sure.
The white dude with the cowboy collar.
Yeah, but he always gets hurt.
You're right. He does always get hurt.
You know? But no, I agree with that. I mean, the run is the biggest problem on defense, no doubt. Like,
yeah, I just didn't realize it. I didn't realize how vulnerable we were, and now we're down our best corner, and I don't think the Eagles are crazy. I don't think the Eagles are crazy good. They're good.
But that's what I'm
like.
They're gonna win the division.
But it's also week 5, dude.
They're gonna win. I think they're gonna. I genuinely think they're gonna win the division. I'm upset about it, dude. Like, I'm tired of not winning this division when it should be there. Like, it should be there. Like, it should be there. I've been waiting. It's let's see, I was born in 91, so last time I've seen the Cowboys win the Super Bowl was I was 5 years old.
Yeah, but dude, again, man, it's week 5. Like,
Yeah, if you want to be worried after week 8.
Maybe I've just been listening to too much Philly radio, because I can tell you one thing: they don't like, dude. If they lose 1 week, it's the coach is done. Like, everybody.
yeah, but that's Philly though,
like,
dude. That's Philly.
I know. Man, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I've been listening to their radio too much because I've been hanging around like with their family. But like, I mean, they're already saying they're. I mean, like they were questioning Jalen Hurts the other week. Like
I believe it. But my thing is, man, look at I just from watching Dallas my whole life. Anytime they're expected to win, like no doubt, like oh man, they got it in the bag. They always screw that. Like they play to their competition beforehand all the time. Like when I saw the what's it called? Like before the game, showing that everybody warming up. Like when Dak was all smiling, everybody's joking and this, that, and the other. I was like, oh, they're done. That's it. And then went out there sloppy.
Last question before I go. So before I left Vegas, the other thing I was going to say is
Dan was out there real quick. Dan was out there the week after I was there.
Yes, I went out the week after John. Wish I had as good. I mean, I enjoyed Vegas. It was a good time. It was like John said, dude. It was everything was crazy expensive. Like, I mean, the one thing that we did learn is constantly be gambling and play like table games to get free drinks.
Yep.
Because
exactly.
we were paying we were paying like $3 or $4 tips for like liquor drinks when they were. I went up to the bar and I ordered like 1 shot of tequila. I forgot what happened to make me want to do that. Oh, that's what it was, dude. I went to take a dump, sitting there in it, and of course, dude, like my fucking wallet falls out of my pants.
No.
Oh yes, yeah. He was texting us during this.
And I walk out and I'm like, dude, I'm fucking drunk betting on plastic fucking horses running around a ring.
Dan,
like,
tell him about the motorized horses. You had a crowd.
Oh, dude, James, I went in there and I was having a kind of a bad day. Like I started the morning off cleaning house. Like we went to like really like the cheap side of Vegas. Not like Old Town, but we were over there.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The Golden Nugget, right?
Tropicana and Oyo. Yeah, I was cleaning the house there. I popped. I never played craps in my life. Like freaking popped off, dude. I must have been shooting for 45 minutes. It was insane.
Dude, craps is the shit. I love craps.
Dude, I had a great time. Like it was a lot of fun. I understand like the table game now.
Yeah, dude, you get a crowd.
Dude, well, talking about a crowd. So I was like looking, like I got my ass kicked at the blackjack table. Went to craps, like wasn't working there. And I was like, dude, fuck it, man. Like, I'm watching football right now, and like, I'm watching this guy. He's just sitting there with his like wife, and he's like betting on like these mechanical horse races. And I'm like, dude, like, you know what? Like, I'm about to fucking make this 20 baby pop off because like I'm looking at it, and it's only $1 bet. And I'm like, dude, I can go to town here. Like, if I hit a couple times, like I could be here for like 45 minutes. Cause like I didn't care if I won or lost. I just wanted to be there for a long time.
Yeah.
And like, so I was like, dude, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to make this shit lit. I'm gonna order 2 beers. I'm gonna crush the first one, and I'm gonna get amped about every fucking race. And like, so I go in there and I'm like, all right, baby, come on, number two. And like, all of a sudden, people just start looking at me, and I'm like, fucking let's go. And like, just crank about like this fucking race. And as they're like turning the corner, I like go over and like slide the seal back. I'm like, they're turning the corner.
Yeah, you were.
Dude, all of a sudden I have maybe like 15, 20 people, and everybody's screaming at the fucking horses, dude. And I'm like, oh, we're going to up this up, $10 a fucking horse, baby. Let's go. Dude, yeah, we had a good time, dude. We might have been there for like an hour, and I left horses shit. Like, I was screaming my ass off at this fucking horse.
That's awesome, man.
But like, I had a shit ton of fun doing it. It was like it was like definitely the most fun thing I did while I was there, and it shouldn't have been. But
yeah, but it was, and that's classic.
Dude, yeah. Well, I mean, like we were like people were ordering drinks for other people. Like when they hit, like dude, everybody thought that they had a fucking strategy. that was working. Like, they're like, yeah, dude, man, like, you just can't go to the bottom side. You can't bet 5 and 6 on the horses 2 in a row, man. They don't hit like that. And, you know, what to say, but, like, that's where it was. And, yeah, we had a good time doing that. But, yeah, so my last question was, who is the Titan of the AFC? I thought it was the Dolphins. I fucking hate Mr. Pfizer and Patrick Mahomes, but like, yeah, I still think that like until somebody can knock them off, they're the best team in the NFL. I hate it.
The best team in the NFL is the San Francisco 49ers.
I knew that.
I mean, that's a good.
The best team in the AFC. The best team in the AFC at the end of the day will be Josh Allen and the Bills.
Really? See, that's what shocked me about the Dolphins. I couldn't believe that Tua lost to Josh Allen. Like, Josh Allen just constantly disappoints me by throwing picks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, you can't win a Super Bowl and turn the ball over because, like, when you're playing the number 1 defense, which is going to be the 49ers, or the number 2 defense, which is going to be the Eagles, like, or hey, you know, we pop off with the Cowboys and you know, Micah Parsons, anyways, but like, you can't turn the ball over like that, and you don't see Patrick Mahomes doing that. Except against the Jets. He turned the ball over a lot there. So I don't know. It'll be interesting.
I mean, didn't they go to overtime with the Redskins? The Chiefs?
I don't. I just know it was. I know the
Eagles. Eagles and Redskins went to overtime this past weekend.
Yeah, I mean that.
Or the Commanders.
Well, the one thing we do know is the Giants fucking suck, and the
that
Giants
is
are so
true.
fucking bad.
The Barstool the other night during that game, it was hilarious. It was an Instagram post, and it was like breaking news, right? Was the caption, and it was just Daniel Jones falling over, and it just said "ass" in giant letters. But they are bad.
Take a picture of like cow shit, and then take a picture of horse shit, and just have that be the Thursday night football game, and it be the Jets versus the Giants, and like which shit pile stinks worse? Like they're both horrible.
You better get shit references now, Dan.
Hey, real quick though, before we let you go, because the game starts in 15 minutes. Chicago Bears +6 at Landover Field against the Commanders. And Sam Howell, who do you have tonight?
Commanders by 14.
Woo. Commanders by 14. Woo. Do you like an anytime touchdown scorer?
Commanders at least by 10. At least by 10.
The spread is 6, so.
I think they win by 2 touchdowns at least.
I do think the Redskins or the Commanders, whatever.
The Bears lost to the Broncos. I'm sorry, but
yeah, and you know what? They were up. They were up pretty big too, and then let that goober Russell Wilson come back on them.
Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. Well, hey, enjoy the show. I'm about to cook some burgers, and
I'll see you in a little bit. Little Daniel's hilarious, man. That is everything he said about that horse race shit is 1,000% true.
No, that shit's hilarious.
He was texting us at one point, FaceTimed us during it.
Yeah.
And he no doubt had a crowd of people.
Yeah. Cheering
these mechanical fake horses.
But that's how he is, though, man. He'll talk to anybody. He doesn't care. He's just like, "What's up?"
Well, that was awesome. Okay. So tonight, who do you have?
Dude, I took the Redskins and the over.
You took the spread or just the money line?
Well, in Bet Online, you can only take the money line and the over.
Okay, all right.
So thinking back, I shouldn't have picked that, but whatever.
Yeah, so the over is 44.5.
Yeah.
I don't know if it gets there.
Yeah.
I am on the Redskins spread. The Commander spread. What the fuck ever. Did you see this week that the Native American tribe basically came out, and I think they're suing the Commanders for changing the name because the Redskins and the logo they had was an actual person, like an actual chief person, and they thought that it was paying respect to him. And it's funny, and you know who was offended by it? White people. Yeah. And it's a joke.
That's what I'm saying. It's funny how when you try to be so right and so this, you're actually wrong. You know what I mean?
But either way, prop bet for tonight, I have Logan Thomas over 2.5 receptions, parlayed with Justin Fields over half. So Justin Fields will throw a pick, Logan Thomas to have 3 catches. It's plus 164. That's my prop.
Take it.
Also, like a Khalil Herbert anytime touchdown at plus 200. With that being said, see you guys Sunday
Yep.
from your spot.
Yep.
It'll be the first time we do it from Jimmy's. I'm excited. The living room is big. These wide-angle shit cameras are going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And, J-Bo Podcast will be with us. So we'll see you in 3 days. Till then, enjoy your weekend. I'm going to play Eagle Point tomorrow.
Damn, which is like the nicest course around here. Peace out.